Welcome back to APG, and on today's episode we are going to set this car on fire. No guys, we're not really going to set this car on fire. Today we are going to hopefully have a look at why this car won't run properly, will not idle under 3000 RPM. Since the last video, I have discovered that the reason why oil is getting into the intake is due to the car not actually having a PCV valve. So we will try and get one, put that in to stop the oil getting into the intake. As for the whole idle issue, that we will dive into today. I have had a little bit of a look as to why there is a lot of oil getting into the intake manifold. Some of you guys did put down in the comments of the last video that could be the PCV valve. Well, guess what? You guys were right. It actually does not have a PCV valve in it. So what ended up happening was we were in a rush to swap the motor over that night at Mighty Car Mods because we were under a time constraint. So the motor that we got from the wreckers is actually from an Impreza where the PCV valve goes into the intake manifold directly. The original motor out of this Forester, the PCV valve screws into the block. We could not screw the original PCV valve into the block that night. So I think we just chucked it together and I completely forgot about it. And yeah, that's evidently why it's pulling oil into the intake. So I'm going to go down to Supercheap Auto and Autobarn, see whether they have got a universal PCV valve. I will chuck that in. I don't have a new throttle body for the car yet. Still haven't found my other one. So I'm going to clean this one up, put it back in. Hopefully cleaning it up will make it work. We don't know, we'll see. And hopefully by the end of this video, this car will be running right and I can start driving it again. Well, no luck at any of the parts stores. None of them have got a PCV valve in stock or a universal one in stock. They're all special order. So I'm just gonna have to wait for that. For now, I think I will put it all back together and hopefully, fingers crossed, the car is running right. And then maybe we can give it a wash because I don't know whether you guys have noticed, but have a look at this. That's pretty putrid. The car had been sitting underneath the tree for quite some time before we did swap the motor out. So it does need a wash, and I'm a little bit disgraced in myself for letting it get to this point, but it is what it is. All right, let's chuck this intake back in and see whether the car runs and idles properly. Otherwise, it will need a throttle body. I know I did say in the last video that we were going to pull the engine out, but having come to discover that it doesn't have a PCV valve in it, I don't think there is much need for pulling the engine out right now. If it did have a PCV valve in and it was still pumping out heaps of oil, then yes, we will have to pull the engine out. But for now, I don't think there is a need to. So we're just gonna get it running. Hopefully we don't run into any more issues.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
Okay, moment of truth, it's all connected. Let's switch it on for the first time in a few weeks. Just let the throttle body kind of learn its natural spot. There we go. I know we've done it before, but I'm just gonna scan it. I'm gonna clear DTCs and we will see what we end up finding coming back. Being that I did disconnect the airflow meter as well, there will be codes in it. As you can see, we've got 3 codes for engine history, which are airflow meter, air intake temperature sensor, and idle air control. Okay, now that we've cleared all the codes, I'm going to actually go into the live data so we can see what kind of parameters the throttle position is set at, and to see whether it does see the full movement. Hopefully we can see whether something is going on with it. I don't know. Could find nothing, could find everything. Guess we won't know until we find out. But this is the good thing about live data and being able to view live data, especially for sensors like this. You can see whether they are actually working within their effective range, and generally they will show if they are or are not. So let's have a look. Let's dive into it. Resting throttle position angle is 7% right now. Does it change as I put my foot down on the accelerator? So now I'm at 100%. It does show. And coming back down at resting point, it's still 7. It's about on the money. That's where it should be. Let's see what the data shows with the car running. Be hard to see with that glare, isn't it? TPMS voltage, angle 6. Engine speed, look at that engine speed. And now we have it idling, but the engine light has just come on. So let's go see what this engine light's all about. But we're still seeing the code for idle control malfunction. So it's definitely something to do with that throttle body. So as you guys could see in that data, the map sensor, which is right here, even with that unplugged, there wasn't much change. Now I would have assumed, I've never tested it before, but if you disconnect the map sensor, it should show in the data that it's seeing atmospheric, which is about 101 kPa. But this stayed at like, what, 61? So I'm gonna pull it out, have a look. Maybe that could be a little bit damage blocked. I don't know, we might find some carbon buildup in it. Who knows, let's pull that out and have a look.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored, killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever.
Well, it doesn't seem to be anything wrong with that. Well, I don't have a spare one of them, so that's a bust. I wonder though, I wonder whether the wife's WRX has got the same one. Let's find out, shall we? Let's see. Let's have a little gander. Could probably steal it out of her car. Just for now. Sorry about the lighting. I need to organise some good lighting in this garage. And this right here is the map sensor. Although I don't think it's going to work, unfortunately. Well, that was a bust, so maybe the one out of the Liberty right here. Maybe this one will work, I don't know. I'm putting my money on it's going to be something different. It's not going to be the right one. But if it is, then we're in luck, we're cheering. No, it's wrong. That's it right there. It's not the right one. It's completely different. Back to the drawing board. God damn it. Unfortunately, I can't fix this today because I do need to go get that throttle body and we do need to order the PCV valve. So that will be it for today's video. I'm sorry it hasn't been an exciting one. It is what it is. I'm filming these videos in one day, just when I do have time. It's been a bit rough these days, but if you guys like the content, consider subscribing, hit that bell for the notifications for when a new video does come out. There will be a big project coming to the channel soon, and it will be performance based. I know a lot of the videos so far have not been. This one, I promise you guys, will be. It is a big build. It's going to probably take me real time, almost 12 months to complete. A lot of stuff to go down on that. So I'm looking forward to it. Until then, guys, I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya.
But if I lay down and